Hello Virgo, welcome back to the channel. This read is timeless, so it's good for whenever you see the read, or if you're seeing it here in the present. July 16th, 2021. It's from mid-July to the end of July. From now until the end of July, I guess. Of course, it could be pertaining to your past as well, okay? Keep that in mind, Virgo. Goals, connection, friendship. Some of you guys are wanting to seek out, where's your social circle, right? Retreat. Okay, I feel that's all for you, so let's see what we have here. We have goals. Set a goal, write it down, and release the outcome. Small steps make a big difference. What are you wanting in your future, Virgo? What do you want to happen? Release. Have a good cry. Grief is a doorway to your deepest self. It's also a form of release, purification. Retreat. Take a mini retreat. Listen to the voice of your soul. Maybe some time out for yourself is needed. Entering solitude. And maybe it could be for 12 hours or something. Go stay at a hotel by yourself. Call a friend. When you're mirrored with love, you see yourself clearly. And I feel like this is like a yearning for friendship, though. Like you feel like maybe you don't really have anyone to vent to or talk about your goals and ideas. You feel like everyone's just kind of left you. Connection, seeking connection, needing that connection. Connect with someone special. A loved one is a gift to treasure. So Virgo, maybe you're needing, look closer into your inner circle. Maybe I'm feeling like your family. Maybe there's someone you don't really talk to that much. Or it could be a coworker or, somebody from school. Or maybe it's a friend of a friend. But they're coming towards you, okay? We all need that somebody. Not always romantically, but we just need that, that really good friend, right? What do we have for Virgo here? Angels, spirits, and guides. New moon, promise. The new moon could be of significance to you. Childhood innocence. Inner child healing is I'm feeling here. Anything else for Virgo? No. Heard that loud and clear. What else do we have for them? You know what? Before I start shuffling these, well, I'm shuffling now, right? But before I pull cards on that, I'm going to get the book out for that one. I try not to pull the book, but when it says, it keeps coming to me for the book meeting, then I kind of have to. That spirit nudging me, or my higher self. You know what I mean, Vern? I passed it. This is the time to launch a project, a new relationship, or renew something that has been put aside for a later date. Oh yeah, and you've got friendship here and goals, talking about goals also. With your intention and willingness to allow a full cycle to complete itself, that which you desire will manifest. The seed of that idea is ready to emerge from darkness of your subconscious into your full awareness. The next step is to put into action what is required to fully realize this idea. And this book meeting is on page 111. I just want to point that out. So maybe you're seeing 111, 11 a lot. 11, 11, 111, 121, 131, 515, so on, so forth. A promise has two meanings. It can be a commitment and guarantee to yourself or someone else that a particular thing will happen, or it can simply imply that something specific is expected to happen. When your will is aligned with the will of spirit and your intention is focused upon what you wish to have happen, there will be fulfillment and the promise is kept. it can imply that something specific is expected to happen. And then we have on the back of the goals card, it says, set a goal down, write it, and release the outcome. So, Virgo, some of you guys are manifesting. Some of you guys did write your stuff down. Or, you know, set into motion, plant those seeds. And you're expecting something big. Your manifestation is coming through. Childhood innocence. Inner child healing, but also, like, nostalgia for those childhood days, right? Innocence is not simply the lack of guilt or shame, but a quality in itself, one that you naturally possess when you first come into this existence. There are challenges you have faced throughout life and that have further shaped your personality and character. You also likely encounter moments following a disappointment or loss when you turned sour or cynical, and no doubt have had times when layers of anger or fear blocked the flow of your vitality, your life force. Yet in spite of all this, there is a core of innocence that you can reawaken by releasing any shame that has covered over the truth of who you are. Take any opportunity to heal this shame and let it go so you can revisit that state of purity. Doing so helps you see every moment with fresh eyes and removes the filters that inhibit your light and love from coming forth. You truly are a child of God, so you allow yourself to be just that. Interesting, Virgo. Reflection. I'm looking at this retreat card too, and I'm feeling reflection as well. So, realizing you're not you anymore. Where's your fun side? You used to be really fun, Virgo. What happened? I'm just kidding. Shit happens. That's what happens. All right, we have freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. This is no outside influences are going to help your inner happiness, okay? It all starts within. Imagination. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Getting back into the creative swing of things, I feel. Blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Accept responsibility for your well-being. Please don't point fingers to others whom you feel put you in that well-being, what you're in right now, okay? Because if you let stuff bother you, you let their crappy attitude or their words or their actions bother you, honestly, Virgo, that's on you because you let it bother you, okay? You have the ability to release it and let it go. The new moon, I feel, is going to be a significance to you. New moons and full moons are good for... Okay, the new moon is good for setting intentions, planting seeds, having new beginnings, and then they come full circle at the full moon is when they peak and you maybe have a collaboration of those seeds planted. So on the next new moon, which we have a full moon coming up, but after the full moon is the new moon, right? Well, with other several moon phases in there, but Virgo, maybe on the next new moon, put it in your calendar to set intentions, okay? Write those goals down. Hell, you could do it right now. You could write it down right now, and then whenever the new moon comes out, pull it out and set your intentions for it, and then release it into the universe. And remember that, you know, negativity and that sort of thing will block its progress to you. It will delay the manifestation. Self-sabotage. When you learn to get out of your own way, there will be no stopping you. Most of the time, it's not others who prevent you from achieving your true goals. It's that inner voice that details those carefully woven plans. 949 on the timer as I look over here. Alright. Also going to see what the fairy cards say. These two new decks are my favorite new decks. Actually, all my cards are my favorite decks. I love all of them. Oh, hey. Alright. No more shuffling. What do we have for Virgo? Fatties. I feel like there's another one here, though. Angel, spirits, guides, and ancestors, please and thank you. Ooh, yes, magical gateway. Yes, definitely the new moon and the full moons will have impact on you. You're very powerful at those times. Work with the moon phases, Virgo. It takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown, yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back, Virgo. You have the key to unlock your inner happiness. Your inner child wants to come out and play. It's yearning, it's hollering. It really wants to. Set your imagination free, Virgo, okay? Everything always ends up working out in the end, does it not? So why not live fully in the moment and just give all of that stuff to the universe? Give it to the universe and let it go, and just go with the flow of life. Don't worry about the past. Don't harp on the past. Don't give your what ifs about the future, okay? Because we get what we give out. Let's just focus on the here and now, today, at this moment, in this time. Virgo, you can do it. You can do it. You've had a lot of self-sabotage in the previous times, blaming yourself for a lot of things. Maybe you feel like you don't have a sense of freedom about you anymore. This is a good time to retreat, also to reflect on all of that. If you haven't already, this could be pertaining to your past as well, your present or your near future. Keep that in mind, please. Life energy. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. Yes, Virgo, I'm getting goosebumps. Yes, you are doing some shadow work, Virgo. That's what this is. Your emotions are running high, a little crazy. Some scenarios from your past keep popping up and you're like, whoa, shit, I haven't thought about that in quite a while, right? You're going through a transformation. Doing some shadow work if you'd like. I'm not good at explaining that kind of stuff, so you might want to do a little research and look that up. It's gonna get better, though. This too shall pass. Just keep that in mind and try to reach out to your spirit team, the universe, for help in releasing what you need to release, okay? Wow. Yeah, because you've got the release card over here. Maybe there's people in your circle, friends in your circle that you need to release as well because they're no longer serving your highest good. Maybe you're noticing how cynical or negative they are. Or maybe two-faced. How two-faced they are or were. It's their loss, okay, Virgo? Don't worry about that. You have people that are coming towards you. They're going through their own healing process, and your soul tribe is making their way towards you, okay? I keep looking over here. Okay. Let's see what the tarot says. I need a good chair. I need a good chair because I have lower back problems. And I need one of those plastic mats that you put on the floor so you can rolly around easily in your rolly chair. I bet I could find some at a thrift shop though, huh? Thrift shops are good places. And the thrift store jungles. Alright, what else do we have for Virgo? Whoa. Tarot cards come out way faster than oracle cards. Can I get one more card? Be gentle with me, please. Okay, thank you. Angel, spirits, guides, and ancestors. Alright, oh yeah. 9 of Swords. Worry, anxiety. Potential overreacting. Overwhelmed by guilt and regret. Delay, but time heals all wounds. Definitely in your head about a lot of things, Virgo. And it says right there at the bottom, time heals all wounds, okay? This too shall pass. Death. You got the Death card. Holy cow. It's actually a good thing. It means new beginning and transformation. Your old makes way for the new. You're going through a rebirth and a transformation and transition, okay? Like I said, this too shall pass. If you're not going through this, you will be. If you haven't been going through it and you're not going through it now, I'm pretty sure you will be, viewer. And if you don't feel like it resonates, you might want to check your moon and rising signs as well, and then check the previous pick-a cards that I've put out also. 5 of Wands, bickering, irritable, group conflict, and differing priorities, opposition, annoyed. Yeah, this is what these emotions are making you feel also, being in your head a lot. You're very irritable and on edge, and everything is bothering you. You're feeling really annoyed all the time. Maybe you're waking up with this scenario in your head, past scenarios. Alright. 8 of Wands, fast movement, progress, action, sudden change. You're going to wake up one day and you're going to be like, holy shit, it's going to be a few hours before you realize you're not worrying about certain things anymore. You're going to realize, so the things that we learn from our previous experiences, and like say childhood experiences, something that happened, when you learn the lesson that needed to be learned in it for your soul's growth, when you realize that, you have that aha moment or that epiphany, it goes poof and basically exits out of your mental, physical, and emotional fields, and your spiritual fields, your auric fields. And then it's going to be like it never even happened. And you're going to be like, wait, what was that one time why I felt that one way? And it won't even matter anymore because you've grown. You learned, you grew from it. And it's not even a factor in your life anymore, okay, Virgo? So if you're having a hard time remembering other instances also, like, hey, a few months ago there was something on my mind and I can't remember, you know, it's because you realized what you needed to learn from. You realized you learned your lesson is what I'm feeling here. The 5 of Swords, arguments and tension, betrayal, defeat, unhealthy competition. You feel like it's a no-win situation and there's an empty victory, but that's not the case here, Virgo, okay? The Devil card, self-imposed restriction, dishonesty, and addictions. Self-imposed restriction, addiction, and dishonesty. These are self-medicating to forget. But honestly, self-medication, in the long run, it'll make you remember all too vividly. A lot of things are depressants and they don't really mask it. Eventually they end up bringing up even more. So self-medication is pretty much mute right now. There's no reason to do it. And it's not good for your vibration. It's lowering your vibration. Your positive field. All that work you do to try to think and stay positive, and then you go and you self-medicate on substances, whether they're legal or illegal, it brings it back down and you start at ground zero again. You are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all its inhabitants. They need you to stay clear. To stay clear, clear-minded, detoxing maybe. Maybe you're feeling the need to implement more veggies and stuff into your diet. Eat cleaner, healthier, raw veggie diets and raw fruit diets. Heal your root chakra. Needing to get grounded. Oh, wow, thank you. These are coming out really quick. I love it. And because your crown chakra is opening, Virgo. And this is going to make you feel dizzy, lightheaded. You might hear ringing in your ears. You might see sparkles or flashes. Or you might feel like you're seeing dark shadow figures out of the corner of your eye, but they are not malevolent. Is that a word? Did I use that right? They're not negative, okay? It's just you are not used to seeing the energy in your spirit team and other people's spirit teams. So it's like your brain and your ego are in fear, okay? And fear may be instilling. You're healing your heart right now, Virgo, okay? So we've got heal your root. You're in process of healing your heart, I feel. And your crown chakra is opening. If you would like to Google symptoms of opening or closed heart, root, or crown chakra, it could explain some of your symptoms. Maybe some of you guys have some lack symptoms and you've gone to a doctor and they can't pinpoint anything. But that is all I have for you, Virgo. If it resonated at all, if it helped at all, I would appreciate it if you hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. That's also greatly appreciated because it helps, like, it's not that I want to gain more followers. It just helps when people, the more people subscribe, the more chances I am to come up in a search thing for when they search their zodiac sign or oracle reads, okay? And this potential reading could have helped you immensely, right? And so then it has the chance to help somebody else also, because it is a general read for the general Virgo population. Okay, until next time, love and light, Virgo.